This dog is the dog that I'm supposed to be training. It is my neighbor's dog. I asked him to do several things with the dog so that the dog could not get free. And everything that I asked him to do, he did not listen to me. And now his dog is over here running around in my yard. I asked him to lock the dog in the kennel. We'll go over there and just look. But this is what happened with me trying to catch the dog underneath his deck. Look at my ribs. If he would have just put the dog away like I asked, instead of looking for the cheapest equipment, I wouldn't be damaged and his dog wouldn't be free right now. All right, so the front door was locked. All right, so what we got here is I got my dog with me now. I'm trying to break into dog training. Don't say break in while you're going in someone's backyard. So I'm trying to get into dog training, and I got my puppy with me because this dog that I'm working with is a runner. Look at all this poop in the yard. They gotta see, this is what I'm saying. I try and tell people they can't have their dog just out and about. Now my dog is sniffing through a bunch of poop. They have to be tied up or put away. And there's one pup. I managed to catch him this morning. He was not tied up, but I have him tied up now. So this other dog got out somehow, and I don't know where she got out. They have this whole yard to run. Now, the issue was I was trying to catch her by stopping her from having a bunch of areas to go. I don't know where she got out at. I cannot tell where she managed to get out of this yard at. But she managed to get out somewhere. Oh no, not in their yard. You just was in my yard. We'll clean it up. But she smells all this poop. She thinks that it's a place that she can go poop, and it's not. And she doesn't go poop on a leash. So this is kind of like messing up my training a little bit. This is gonna make my training better for her because she's gonna help me catch this dog and train this other dog. I brought her here last night. Let's go in here because I was not able to see where she got out of this yard. I don't know where. Well, I guess I should still look for it. I am learning what it takes. Here it is right here. This is how she got out, right here. And they already knew it was there. And this is what I mean. This is how she got out. They already knew it was there. They tried to. So what I did to try and catch her was I trapped her under here, because this is the place both dogs were hanging out when they saw me come in. So I trapped her under here with all of this stuff, and then I went in to grab her. And she was not aggressive until her leash collar broke. Once her collar broke, I was then holding on by her fur, and it got tighter. You have to have a decent collar on your dog. Any collar that just snaps off, like I asked him last night to put a decent collar on. Oh, it was just too loose, and she just slid out of it. And as soon as I had it in my hand, it broke. So that was not a good collar. And this is where he's supposed to be keeping the dogs, both of them. And this is a nice area. It is a very nice area. It has 2 crates in it, but both crates were kind of cheap, and the same dog broke both crates. She broke this crate first, and now she's broke this crate. When she breaks the crate, it's basically cheap crating. We need better crates and better supervision. So I'm gonna have to make a change because this clearly didn't work. And when he contacted me this morning, he said that she was locked in here, but she wasn't, because this was open when I got here this morning. And that's why I had to chase her around the yard. And now we have a dog who does not like me because I am trying to train her. She doesn't like anyone, let's be clear. She doesn't like people. She was dropped off in the yard for about 2 months with no one here to watch the home while he was getting it repaired. He's getting the yard and home under repair, and he dropped the dog off thinking she was gonna keep an eye on the yard while he wasn't living here. What it did is it built a dog that doesn't want to be around people. This dog too, he doesn't want to be around people now. He loves being around other dogs, but just doesn't want to be around people. So I'm gonna try and get both of them together and kind of socialize them a little and socialize Logo at the same time. But right now, this was a disaster, and the reason it's a disaster is because the pet owner is not cooperating with the training. It's not the dog's fault, it's the pet owner's fault. And I'm saying this is why now I just learned no barking, no barking, no barking, no barking. This is why I now am gonna start doing training probably from my house, because this is not gonna work, even with him being this close. But the problem is, if you look, he has a neighbor here, he has a neighbor here, he has a neighbor here, a neighbor here, a neighbor here, a neighbor on the other side. This neighbor has a dog, this neighbor has a dog, that neighbor has a dog. They have dogs periodically. Basically, everyone around here has a dog, and with his dog having access to all the fence line, whenever anyone lets their dog out to go to the restroom, the dogs in this yard run with him and bark. And that causes a disturbance for everyone in the area. And so I am doing my best to help try and resolve this issue for all the neighbors involved. And we are working on it. We got him, And he is now starting to be under control a little bit. He's a good pup. He listens pretty well. Logo, sit. Logo, sit. Logo, sit. She's not listening. Logo, sit. Logo. Oh, we gonna have some work to do. But Logo, sit. But what I like about this is she's gonna learn in the same process. Sit, leave it. She's gonna sit. She's gonna learn, and this is taking patience for her as well. That was a lot, but I'm saying she's not this much interaction with the dog, and this is what's gonna help her as well. I'm gonna keep working trying to find this dog. I'm gonna keep working trying to find this dog, but I'm just gonna stay in touch with the owner. He needs to find her. He did not listen to anything that I asked him to do, which resulted in me getting bit, me hurting my ribs, and his dog getting free from his yard. I don't know how all of these events happen, but if we would have just followed the simple instructions, we wouldn't be going through any of this right now. This is a failure, and I'm now understanding why. But this is why I feel more comfortable with dogs than I do with people. Because I'm saying dogs expect consistency. Animals, period, they expect consistency. And people can't seem to be consistent. But any person who can learn to be consistent can have a dog just like this. It's just training. You have to tell them what you want, and they will do their best to give it to you. But you have to find a way to be clear and concise with your communication with them. Between and with the car coming. Heel. Good girl. Yep. So that's what happened this morning. I'm gonna start shooting more videos like this. We're gonna get this dog under control, and we're gonna keep working with this owner because it's best for everyone in the neighborhood. I'm upset that I got bit, and I am upset that my ribs are now hurt. We gotta get this under control because this dog will be a terror to everyone if no one does something about it. So the puppy has been moved to the interior, but they did not put a leash on him, but I do have the electronic collar on him. They do not have a leash on him yet again, so we would have to catch him yet again. This is why we have to move to me being responsible for the actions of the dog. They did not follow the directions. So we still do not have the other dog. Logo, sit. We still do not have the other dog, and this dog is still not being directions followed. So we will keep moving forward. Bro, they left the car open too. Goodness, let me tell them that. It's raining hard. That's not Logo. That's who. I gotta get her name right. But anyway, we finally caught her. Layla, I think her name is Layla. She don't know her name. I don't know her name. We gonna teach her her name. We gonna teach her how to walk on a leash, which we're just getting finished with our first walk, and she already is walking where she's supposed to. Watch this. We went for one good walk, and let's see where she walks at. Look at that, loose leash. That was what I told him I would do in a 2-week period. And here it is on our first walk together. She's already walking on a loose leash. So I would like to say that this task is now complete in day 1, now that I have her. Come on. Yeah, look at that. She already with me. So I'm saying, now that we have her under control, we should be able to keep her there. I have the other puppy as well. But here we go. And there she is. No pulling, no barking, loose leash with 2 barking dogs that are his neighbors right in front of him. No barking, no going after him, no running, 1 walk. All right, so we got everybody here, the whole gang. We got Logo. What up, Logo? She's helping me train today. We got Layla. Hi, Layla. She's doing good in her crate. And then we got Nacho. What up, Nacho? How you doing, Nacho? These 2 are German Shepherds, and that's who I'm working with right now. So I got them in their crate. I'm gonna spend a little time with them for a little bit and try and make them some different dogs. Go say hello. Good girl. Say hello. Yes. Say hello to Nacho. Logo, say hello to Nacho. Say hello to Nacho. Hey, Nacho. Don't you eat that food. Yes, we're about to give him some food. So, Logo saying hello. And no barking, so we're doing good. Both of them have been walked. Now, everybody has been socialized well enough that they're not paying anybody any attention. Layla still has not eaten anything, has not wanted to participate, but she's getting better. Then we got Nacho. He's been very active. He's been participating. He's been learning his name. And everybody is well rested for the night. Well, they're going to be well rested because I'm going to let them go ahead and go down for the night and see if we can't start off better tomorrow. But we got our first day of training down right here. And everybody's going to sleep good through the night. Ain't that right, Logo? That's right. She did good with them, and now she knows both of them well. She's happy with them, and she feels like she has a new job. She's loving it. Oh, yeah, she's teaching them how to do all her tricks. And they're watching and learning, especially that Nacho. He's trying to do it. So they both going to bed with a Kong. There's Nachos. I filled it with peanut butter. And I ain't got no flash on, but you can see hers in there too. It's right there. And she's doing okay. She still ain't communicating or wanting to do anything with me. She's terrified, and I get it. But Nacho is adapting well, but he's much younger. She's 8 months old. I think he might be like 3 or 4 months old. So he's adapting much better, even though he's acting like everything is killing him. When we go for a walk, I'm just trying to keep him at my pace. And it's like, stop the whining. But he's doing good. He's even eating the peanut butter, it looked like. Yep. But she's not eating it. She's not taking anything. She does not want to be involved with a human at all. We're going to let her relax. This is the last time I'm going to check on them for the night. It's midnight. They'll be good until the morning.